The Bearcats back in the win column with a 71-62 victory on the road in Houston, joined now by head coach Jamelle, Elliott, and a lot to feel good about in this one. 5 players in double figures, and it really feels like everybody that hit the floor today had a big contribution in this one.
You know, that was our plan. You know, we wanted to make sure we shared the basketball. I think in the first half we assisted on all but 4 of our shots in the first half, and we knew that was going to be important. You know, these guys play a really good pressure man-to-man defense. We knew our first option might not have been open in our half court, whether they were playing man or zone. So we got to that second and third option. I really liked the way we started the game by putting the ball inside. We have to do more of that to open up things for Bianca. Anna, Nikira came in and shot the ball really well. So, you know, I say this a lot. It was a good team effort win, but it was definitely proven by having 5 guys in double figures.
Yeah, it certainly bears itself out in the stats. As we always say, it's never easy in conference play on the road, as well as they made a run at you at the end, but I thought Bianca Quisenberry really had a senior-like performance as the steady hand down the stretch.
We wanted Bianca to have the ball. You know, Anna was going to get a lot of attention. We knew they was going to put their best defender on Anna, and she deserves it, you know. But, you know, Bianca was a point guard in high school. She's been a point guard for us, so she's just as capable of handling the ball. I thought she did a really good job down the stretch to make sure our team remained composed. We kept the pressure on them. We got to the free throw line. We made our free throws. I'm so proud of Chelsea. She went to the free throw line today and went 4 for 4, made them all. And that was one of those. Chelsea was one of the ones that didn't have double-figure rebounds, but we needed those free throws, especially the ones she made down the stretch. So Bianca 17. You know, I don't know where that falls in her season high, but I'm pretty proud of that kid because she goes hard. She's playing on, you know, one leg, and she finds a way to put forth the effort, and I think that impacts the rest of our team with how hard she works.
Certainly the heart and soul of this team from the senior right now, and she's helping propel this team forward. Shanice Johnson, what a day she had. I think she was 1 assist and 2 rebounds shy of a triple-double. Would have been the first in 25 years in the program, but she really showed everything she can do today.
Have to make sure I tell her that and yell at her. She's so versatile, you know. She's just a matchup problem on offense. Defensively, she can guard a post, she can guard a guard, she can guard a point guard. And today, you know, the last couple of games, Shanice has been playing composed. You know, early on in the season, she let her emotions get to her a little bit. Now, she doesn't let things rattle her too much. And then when she is aware of it, she stops it. And she's much better when she's locked in, not worried about what's going on around her, not worried about what just happened the previous play. And we're much better when she plays like that.
Certainly, and she put together one of her best performances today. And the bench, I believe you had a 16-point advantage from the bench today. That's been a huge advantage all season, and I think today it really showed.
I thought Nikira came out, and she was the player of the game off the bench. You know, she came down and she knocked some shots down early. And if you watch the last 3 minutes of the game, she was probably on the floor more times the last 3 minutes of the game after loose balls than she has been all year. And that's what we need from Nikira. You know, Nikira can't just be a jump shooter for us. She has to guard. She has to take the ball to the basket. She has to make free throws. And she has to think that she's just as important on this team as anybody else. And I think today she showed that.
Well, it's a big win for you today. As we say, any road win is a good win. You're now tied for 4th in the conference standings with Tulane, who coincidentally we'll be seeing on Wednesday this week. That'll be a big one. You know,
let me just say this. I think down the stretch, you know, and I asked my guys in the locker room, how many of you guys thought about the Tulane game the last 3 minutes in the game? And an overwhelming whole group of players raised their hand. And I said, we learned from that game. And we showed it today down the stretch where we were able to get the ball in bounds. We were able to get the ball up the floor. We were able to catch it where we wanted to catch the ball, and that was a win for us. And we've been through everything that you can go through in games this year, being up, being down, losing close ones, winning close ones. So I think this team is prepared for anything. I'm confident in our team moving forward that we can find a way to win if we continue to prepare and practice. And let's finish these 5 games out and see what happens.
Well, the team's certainly out to a good start in doing that today. I think this one showed a lot of growth from the team, and we got 5 more, and we'll all start on Wednesday against Tulane. We'll see you there.
Thank you very much. One practice at a time, one game at a time, and hopefully we'll be okay.
All right, that's head coach Jamelle Elliott as the Bearcats come away with a win on the road at Houston, 71-62, the final score.